In his book Brain Rules for Babies, John Medina deplores the fact that there's so much crap being sold to parents, and because of that, many don't believe that they can do anything to help brain development in the womb. Here are the 4 and only 4 things that have definitively been proven to make a difference. 1. Exercise, for 2 or maybe 3 reasons. First, fit women have to push less during childbirth. Their labor is usually easier and shorter. Because of that, the baby is less likely to experience hypoxia, oxygen deprivation that may cause brain damage. Second, scientists have hypothesized that movement helps brain development. However, there isn't enough data yet on this, so treat this more as a side reason. The third reason is probably the main one. Exercise buffers against stress, and avoiding toxic stress is the second brain rule for pregnancy. The following story is, I find, very scary. In 1998, a very severe storm hit Canada. There were widespread power outage, many roads were blocked, tunnels collapsed, people died, and the army even had to be called up. Imagine being pregnant at that time, and not being able to go to your checkups. Or worse, start labor. Stressful, right? Researchers wanted to know if the mother's stress was transmitted to the babies in the womb and impacted their development. They followed the kids after birth and found remarkable differences compared to babies whose mothers were not affected by the storm. On average, their brain size was smaller, their IQ was lower, and when they started school, their ability to concentrate was less good than their peers, as well as their language development. Even their temperament as babies seemed to have been impacted, and they were more irritable. Now, these were extreme circumstances. Fortunately, most pregnant women don't have to go through such traumatic experience. Actually, there's some evidence that moderate stress might be good. The hypothesis is that moderate stress gets people moving, and exercise is good. But toxic stress, the feeling that something important is out of control, is definitely, well, toxic. Toxic stress can either be a one-time but severe thing, such as the ice storm in Canada or the death of a loved one, but can also be something not so severe but chronic, like an overly demanding job or serious money concerns. Try to make a list of the moments when you feel out of control and ask for help. The third brain rule during pregnancy is the weight of the mother. Your doctor will follow your weight very closely and encourage you to gain the right amount. The right amount depends on your particular situation, but understanding how it may impact your child's brain development can be a strong motivator to listen. Baby IQ is a function of brain volume. Now, my head is quite tiny, and my sister's head is huge, so I can imagine her grin as I admit this. But fortunately for me, brain size doesn't predict 100% of IQ. To keep things simple, we can just say that if your baby has a big brain, she is a little bit more likely to be smarter than average. But can you influence your baby's brain volume? It turns out it's a function of birth weight, which in turn is a function on how much weight the mother gains during pregnancy. So if you were planning to go on a diet, think again. It could have serious consequences for your baby's brain development. But don't overdo it either. Very large babies are more likely to have difficult birth and experience hypoxia. So it's all about the balance. 4. Nutrition. You're likely to hear all kinds of advice about nutrition. But when it comes to brain development, there are only 2 supplements that have been proven to be effective: folic acids at the time of conception and omega-3 fatty acids. Of course, there is a lot more to a healthy baby than brain development, so follow the advice of your doctor there. The main point here is that there is no need to waste your money on ginkgo biloba or other supplements advertised for baby IQ. They are not proven to make a difference. So it's quite simple to recap, right? Exercise moderately, avoid toxic stress, gain the right amount of weight, and just take the prenatal supplements recommended by your doctor. For the future dads out there, if you feel frustrated you can't do anything concrete to boost your baby's chance to go to Harvard, well, you can. Give your partner a massage. Make time for daily romantic walk together. and go prepare her favorite meal.